Und damit willkommen zurück zu The Great Ace Attorney Adventure Chronicles, meine Lieben. And where did the defense come by this evidence? Also, und wie kommt die Verteidigung zu diesem Beweis? It was lodged in the chamber of Mr. Gary Dubb's pipe. Also dementsprechend, die war in der Pfeife, bei der guten alten Pfeife, die uns der präsentiert hat. Dementsprechend, yay. My pipe, you say? Meine Pfeife, sagt ihr? I drove. I wonder how that got there. And what precisely does this fragment of mental significance soll? Hat das quasi aus? And are you suggesting that it is some way related to the matter of stepping with the prayer road? Mann. I am. What? Das ist schon noch früh genug Erfahrung, Kollege. When put together with another piece of evidence already in the court record, also dem Gerichtssaal, I believe this tiny fragment of mental will unravel the whole truth of this case, my lord. Also dementsprechend da hat es sich zufälligerweise am Hinterteil verbrannt, oder ich fand das gerade sehr amusend. You appear rather confident in the extraordinary statement, Consul. Very well, then present the pertinent evidence to the court. Also müssen wir jetzt halt den Beweis dafür präsentieren, wo das Teil dazugehört. Und natürlich, fairerweise, zur Erinnerung, meine Lieben, ihr hört das ja Teil ja quasi hier vorne ran. Nur mal zur nennenswerten Erinnerung. Dementsprechend, ja, this is the knife, warum denke ich da gerade mal ans Kneifen? Im Deutschen, ich weiß es nicht, Leute. Weiß ich jetzt nicht. Kann ich euch nicht genau erklären. This is the knife that was found the victim's back. If you look closely, you will see that there is a small piece at the type of blade is missing. A common use with the inferior blade sold at Unsavory Street. Für Savignon willst du? Und bei Savignon muss ich gerade wieder an Iberia Teil 1 denken. Da geht es auch um Wein. Goddammit, das ist eine schöne Spielreihe. Appetitliche Street Markets. Also Märkte. Criminals who them regularly leave the types lodged in their victims' bones. Also irgendwelche Knochen steckt da schon wieder drin und mir steckt die Müdigkeit in die Knochen gefühlt. Das nur mal so nebenbei. And what of this particular knife? No doubt its type has suffered a similar fate. No language. Jetzt habe ich Lust auf Langosch. Fragt mich aber bitte nicht, wie ich über die Language zur Langosch komme. Ich habe das by the way selber nicht verstanden. Somewhere near the spine of the victim. No, that's not the case. Is case of cases ist auch sehr weirde Gedankengänge bei mir gerade. The tip of this particular knife's blade is the very fragment of mental discovered in the chamber of Mary Depp's pipe. Good grief, gute Güte, not schon 6. I don't believe it. Deswegen muss man die Hand auch nicht so verkrampfen. The knife from the crime scene and this fragment of metal are a perfect match. Gut, Gulli, Kusch. Gulli, was ist jetzt ein Gulli? Erst zum Henker ist ja falsch mit, also, ihr tut mir leid, an alle Leute, die gut Englisch sprechen können. Ich habe solche Gedankengänge bei dich. Leute. Order. Is this some sort of Eastern sorting? Ach, Zauberei? This is no magic. My lord. This is a miracle. Ich sollte öfters bei den Sound hier schon vorbereitet haben, by the way. Ich was sonst benutze, aber ey. A miracle? Ach, Leute. Ein Wunder? Was hat das jetzt mit von Zauberei zu Wunder? Was zur Henker ist hier los? So von Six has figured it out, has he? Also explains this extraordinary coincidence at the moment. Yes, my lord. The critical point, das ist der kritische Punkt. Der entscheidende, ja, das entscheidende Punkt, we have to ask ourselves here is when did the fragment of mental is instead Mr. Gert's pipe? Something that was clarified witness's testimony. Had this thing in my hand as usual at the time of the onslaught. Moment, also. Ich weiß mal, rückblenden durch zwar nicht so wirklich, so, okay. Ja, ist ja gut, oder? Oh dear mirror. Sieht so aus, als wenn sie gerade auf einem Schüttelautomaten steht oder so Rüttelautomaten. During the fragment argument between these two that occurred first as the victim was on the pavement below, the character flung with his knife at her husband. However, the knife missed Mr. Garrett's instant striking at the pipe in his hand at the time, which caused the tip off to break off, of course. Good lord! Yes, and that is when the tiny tip of the blade found its way inside Mr. Garrett's pipe. the exchange of a million to one. And yet there's no other credible explanation for how the type of blade ended up in your pipe. Sorry dafür, dass ich das ständig gehen muss. Then after losing its type, the knife ricochetted off the pipe on the floor, open window. In short, this knife which fell from the window of the Garrett house. It's the very same knife. Wie immer Kneifen ja wieder zu sagen. Sorry dafür, aber hey, hättet ihr nicht ein anderes Wort dafür nehmen können? That struck the victim in the middle of the back. Gut gesagt, das Messer flog dann direkt in den Victim, auf seinen Rücken rein, was auf der Straße entlang. Oh, Gott, Stier, oh. Das wäre doch irgendwie geil. Was ist das jetzt schon wieder her? A full body theory, I'll give you that. A complex bouquet of seemingly trivial points, plausibly arranged to create an almost palpable vintage. Allow me to toast my learned friend's characteristical nepenthes approach to bottling his argument. Also er gratuliert uns quasi für diese charakteristische Sache, die wir haben. Entschuldigung. But after all, it's just a theory. The bottle I fear. It's correct, because you see... Sama! It's spoiled by an insurmountable inconsistency. What? Not von 6 explain yourself. Also erklären Sie sich selbst. Erklären Sie sich. What is this inconsistency you claim to have identified? An inconsistency of the simple nature, my lord. The victim was found with a knife planted in the middle of her back. Yes, in her... Warum wird er jetzt dafür geschlagen? That's right, you silly little man. Now, schon, old thing. What are you getting so excited about? Let us consider the basic facts of the case once more. The victim was walking along the pavement before... Ach, mir ist jetzt gerade so der typische Groschen gefallen. Sie hat das Buch, das vorher runtergefallen ist, also das Verbrannte, was in die Hand war, genommen und dann kam das Messer angeflogen, das sie dann mitten im Rücken getroffen hat. Das könnte, kann das dann so, will das Spiel dann das so darauf hinaus? Sag mir bitte nicht, dass das der Fall ist, dass ich jetzt das Recht habe. Dann spiele ich ernsthaft den Sound ab. Around if the knife that struck her had fallen from above. Ja, der müsste eigentlich theoretischerweise schon in Flamme aufgegangen sein. Was wie so viele Gläser wie der dann da rein ist. There is no possible way it could have planted itself into the victim's back. Also wenn das wirklich die Möglichkeit ist, also wenn ich da jetzt sonderlich recht haben sollte, das wäre doch das nur... Habe ich das Spiel outplayed? Muss ich wirklich fairerweise mal so sagen. Schreibt mal in die Kommentare, wenn das wirklich so der Fall sein sollte. Also, wenn das wirklich darauf hinausgehen sollte... Oh, komm schon. Order. Quite right. You see, that's exactly right. The knife had fallen on Ja, from a roof. Also in manchen Gerichtsszenen ist wirklich so vieles erlaubt. It would have struck her on the top of the head. Well, also wenn das Spiel darauf hinaus will, habe ich das wirklich gelöst. If a theory has even one coincidence, it cannot stand. Your theory, my learned friend, is history. Es gibt eigentlich bloß diese eine Möglichkeit, die ich schon vorhin erklärt habe. Und nein, ich werde sie jetzt nicht wiederholen. Ja, spult zurück und hört sie euch nochmal an. Jetzt habe ich das eine weggeklickt. But now the way has been blocked completely by just one simple coincidence. Or in other words, we simply need to eliminate the one consistent, also Variable in the theory will stand. Miss Susato, you mustn't worry, Mr. Naruhodo. You were just caught off guard, that's all, and your minds went blank. If the path of where it is correct, then away yourself. The key to this is in Kurt's record, I'm sure. All the information you need in there. It seems you have nothing to say, It seems you have nothing to say, my Nipponese friend. Well, your silence speaks volumes. All you need the tactic accepted that your theory is fatally flawed. It doesn't. This consistency doesn't mean I was wrong. It's mean I need to sharpen my mind and dig deeper for the truth is the test. Yes. If the knife fell on the victims from above, there's no way that it could have hit her middle of her back. Under normal circumstances, that is. What are you implementing? Was wollte implementieren? Console. There is a piece of evidence in the current records that can explain this inconsistency. That can explain how the knife that fell from above would have pierced the victim back. We already have the answer. Wir haben alle die Antwort. Goodness. Oder utter madness, Mutter. Seriously, this must be the last time. Das ist das letzte Mal. Not the present evidence of which you speak. This is the last inconsistent. If I can't successfully make sense of this, the truth will be laid bare. The evidence versus... Die wollen ernsthaft doch aussehen, Alter. Oh. Oh, das geht nicht gegen das Spiel, sondern gegen mich. Ich hatte recht. Oh. Oh, Leute. Leute. Ich kann nichts anderes präsentieren, wie dieses besagte Buch. Sorry. This is the fourth book found at the sense. This is the final piece of evidence the defense will present. The Permanent Book. Ja. Genau das. Genau das ist that not Mr. Garrett's Book. Genau das ist dieses besagte Buch, mein lieber Herr Richter. Ungefähr habe ich. Yes, and to understand its significance, we have to consider how it came to be at the sense in the first place. This photographic print clearly shows the book in question. Also diese Fotografie erklärt die ganze Sache, warum das fragliche Buch dort ist. Katastrophe war. And the victim holding it in her hand, but as we all know now, it was the police constable that put the book between her fingers like that. Quite so. As part of this whole ace in transplanting of the crime sense to the opposite side of the road. That's true, however, as part of his testimony, Constable Beate made an extremely enlightening statement on this point. Yay. But we made the place in the sand. Oh Mann. Da wieder die gute alte Sequenz. Ich werde mir lieber meine Kräfte einteilen. Ja, diese schönen Rückblenden, die ich nicht vorlesen werde. Oh mein Gott, In other words, the victim had already picked the book up after all of her own volitions. Clearly that must have been for the super the knife wound. Well, I should say so. After being attacked with a knife, I don't imagine she'd have been doing so much of anything. So the question becomes, why did the victim have that book in her hand? By Jingo, I think I am being to see what may have happened now. Oh dear me! We know that the book fell from the top floor of the Garrett's household into the pavement below. At the precisely the moment that the victim was walking past. Yes, exactly that moment, also exakter Moment. The young woman was walking along the street in the light fog when all of a sudden a book fell right in her front hair. A book, I swear. Yes, Miss Garrett. And what do you think the woman did? What would do if you were walking along and a suddenly book landed in front of you on the pavement of the week? Well, I really can't imagine it, but I suppose he might have reached it down and picked it to the book up. Yes, that is exactly what the woman in fact did. He picked up the book. Es war aber auch vorhin wirklich dieser Wild Guess, worauf es dann hinausging. Also, yes, that is exactly what the woman in fact did. She picked up the book. Oh, heavens! And when the woman reached down to pick the fallen book up, what position would her back have been in? That's right, facing the sky, completely and utterly defensively. Ja, das ist richtig. Es sah ihr Rücken schutzlos komplett dem Himmel entgegen. Und genauso schutzlos entlasse ich euch bis zum nächsten Mal. Dementsprechend macht es gut und auf Wiedersehen.